and stay connected because we're good together. Terms and conditions apply. MTN, everywhere you go. MP of Wasia Iribi and our Minister for Information, Kojo Oponkroma. So Kojo Machi.
Good morning.
Boko dear. Nyamiadum, what fix on one obey? Oh, media ma fixing me. Ma fixing me. Kojo tell Enra Finance Minister Kenu Foriata I didn't send me to ja. Na una eja we are Information Minister. Obi beka ne krakra ne saying.
Ministry of Information, I kwesi ada area yes press briefings and quite area press briefings and Finance Minister Ebeka ho and we take advantage of the opportunity retreat and answer OC and send this sudua and Niema Ghana buying and Finance Ministry the CAC the economy I'm saying come na watchi be ba ko ne kakra aba wo mem ha say yen CAC and maybe wo mem ha no yen komo aban no esum editum e did say yen komo pa Fatuti Vice President, Uti National Security Minister, Uti Finance Minister. Description in the man is a very healthy conversation. So we see a fixing here maybe or memoir. So we see CC maybe or memoir say. Now, if I take a crack, Chairman Kai will say 2017 to 2019, no, not buying no at the kind CC near my baby. And on a Vice President, football bear a deal song, and a CC. No share Ghana phone cry say, the only two near the international. Sɛ adodanko akufo ado aban no wetumi asisi nneɛma wei ansa na yare kɔde wuo ne ba ebetumi anya rehyɛm sɛ yɛkɔ anim no betumi asisi de aka no ɛno na ɛnora Finance Minister so enya mmerɛ ɛde nneɛma bɛyɛ num a afie wei mfiti ase aban de gu apɔn so sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ yɛyɛ de sisi sikasɛm aban de kan de to dwa nti ɛnora no Nkomo Yepite or Science Sudua, Potoka he reiterated by 5 major interventions. We no science say the akawa chain is obako for eswa enyi. Ti was see nara yetu abasaku muni eboa. Ye ya femu de ababe ni de yin na so ye femu de na yetumi de CAC esikasem. Esan said 2020 no man penin catch say we know how to bring the economy to life, but we don't know how to bring people to life. As I say, you see, someone is Yababidu Pempens will be no. And they are here, Abbey. You bet to me, Sebi, up to Sikano Egum, Edia Bois, Soyare, and on any point, which I say, you see, Casemne, say, Totuna said the Jim Qua. Or tonight, bet to me, CCU. We can fix the economy. We can bring the economy back to life. Nemo Sian Sana say, Casa, you perceive a book, you see, Casem Puntu no buying. Near now, every time many people would say, send any people India, and nay, a man who are cana, or Mudoma, the Domuba at Yasifumua, Yafixumua, and ye. And none and ne, in any chia say, yet to me, Abomoding, Yakuatia Yari, Nemo Yivi, and Yasikasem, and in Kakra, in an idiom almost a quite benny, Befasu CC. Now, buying Editum, any UBI drink, say, baby, I do know. I was here and to my boy at the ano. Na, you know, Finance Minister, you know, can say, Yanyamu, Senkoye, and Ranty, you almost saw your hashtag, if you are going to the hashtag, let's do this together, and that's a hashtag, let's fix this together. Think Komono, the tough about, no.
Now, you know, voices number na, my friend is a convener, Obi enim so di anymore, you'll be a friend Oliver Barker Vomawo. Na, or say, near Finance Minister, can sebi. Kasa keke mogu se utie ne potoka was saying I don't think people are at the point where they feel or are convinced that this speech alone does it. I think the people want something substantive in action. And no hokan join news. And no usomu saying.
Oh, sir, because Finance Minister na say abaya ka say speech na solve problem. I'm saying sani pa kono komona yedi no ebia or share dance about 20 years. No, because the Finance Minister's speech no here alone has solved it. Finance Minister Grand Cancer. Who said, Yen fix it, BBR. Sabi saying you say what do I not do no. Question is okay say you fix it bibia. And never who go was here fix it. You say in back ni bisa you say nti we a kwan be na ye fa so fix it. And then I buy area and then a month for area. Some common be the interest in common be na program na so. I was a face this and common. No be a hundia and one more so ye. If you are now I feel so be a year nothing there. If I be doing it and faton. You see a coin, you see a coin. I buy ya coin power, ya coin who you mapa, interchanges a whole door, a coin near there, ya be pa. Nemo, I feel 50 years, I'm not commonly starting you. We will say achievements about Suba Parliament. No better for say, ya coin no. And will say, ye no, and 10 times in the aye, ya you. Nemo, I will say, and 10 times in the aye. One of the problems is a road fund needed to your contractors can see kept bemono is shut. Okay, acquiring Duma Kubra was a year. Now, he said that road fund is shut. And not know Chabet is a contractor for complaining, say, or Musika my and answer the moment so many 7 years he can go to be so wapa until. But okay, contractor for who do I am moment Duma. Now he said, oh, for 2 months until 8 months about so then Minister responsible for finance. Because I buy any swag on the say, I was a root fund you pigeon. Let's a crab at them. As a crab at them one, yet to me, Eddie, to your contractor for my mind 1. Tis all case I am fix the acquire and come be where was he 1. And then I buy bay, if you buy the cassette, in the acquire, yes, $10 billion and now 60 billion cedis. I was said, Mimitia simple, Utia Teku, Ubitia Dama, and they can't be a woman who can crack. Na fear they are fine. Yeah, I buy a human say, obey me kisho can indicate. Obey me kisho obey the contractor for the G, obey quality work, obey your contractor for the car. But I'm many also have said any say, simple, teku, dama, ibitua. Into a bidding common first, mobiati as say, I'm passing a beno. If we are near getting into action. There no finance minister, a year and say, who see their year no esudia. Part of the conversation, and say, none of pay me TT radio near the major conversation. They say, Common Subin say, yes, we are said anything. And ya dream Coben Combs okay. Acquiring us some in idea to say, and my 5 years and not 10 years in the Onion and Maniano. And we'll be here say, be raising $10 billion. If it's my $10 billion about now, and I was saying, no, it's people crack near there. Now we are getting into action. The minister also be assumed say, and common is the solution. And common is only a beginning. If we are collective action, me media, we are there, abay any day. And also be any day. Common also be our kind of media. As you man also be any day. Now for any solutions I hear.
It's a young man in my assam.
Be able to but offer to say you want some more again. Chairman Nancy I call pra water works and opera. You're saying now mercury, cyanide, in Fidia, Ghana Water Company Limited, editing in Suno, Fidia Bubu, because they say any no uncle for the mining good in Sunimo and an entry. Menoka say I had 2 operations, military for alcohol, or my clear. First one, number of excavators, or much before court, and right there, or we 28 or so, you be showing statements, or my clear. I told you machines, a good Ghana Water Company Limited, or same thing you know, now one way here you keep coast and important one you be. In Japan, any dia fixing. What is the responsibility of Yaya Kawa and also say, yes, you didn't make sure, say, Nana no info, to me for, yeah, you were a politician for. Yen sign in Kugun, you say, ye, quack or ye galam save you. Because a yen, sir, and I can say, yen yet the end was say ye de buano. Yen yet, Yamaquacusi, a double that Dana never quacusi. I guess will be high enough in here. Until a beer started. We have to say July, yeah, National Development Bank now, and the Disikapudu, Ebema banks, commercial banks, no more the Biama private companies, July, yeah, almost started, they capitalizes our National Development Bank. We $200 million jobs and skills program now. I bring a menu kasaya fiasia nisa na training programs near the AI. It be so to say acquiring the NSA a bit take time kakra but no so very require say yes so quite a fast on contribute to road fund near the AI acquiring in everything ye be into go but the here say it be in common no be at here say be yes media makata many sisi masumi TV me say be on your money but yin nara no Quebec boom said, media may your grassy ye be it was see, you see, I saw that be an answer, ye bull market, ye are menu man, with your one city, would have no damn, but we didn't hear by be near I am or mine either.
Could you obisa say timelines are then I'm between a catch up?
Different projects have different timelines. We're energy sector fixing a course we are Napo, Indian. I'm saying, I'm not crashing here, William Watson, FR. Studio, etc. Okay. Every project with different timeline. All supply station here, I walk Pukwasi and on the timeline, I'm saying, Jaman, May, June, yeah, Kaswa dealing with different timeline, Kumasi dealing with different timeline, Project CBA make a ensure deal with different timeline. In Tisabine, one timeline say one bullet fits or say by this time, to me, each project has its own timeline. But anything I will say in Nara is here to pay attention, saying in common as a project with details in the sense you can't yes, be a woman the Yinina Yeti. Say, yeah, we not say contractor for a Okwasi, one may show a timeline now. In idea, no maguso. Say, I contributed to road fund, not say Aquino ministry, no, and now road fund and now contractor for any your mafra there. In idea, new domachi. But right now, the dynamics and say the conversation has been opened up. First, nothing we will be the emergency will be to say the conversation has been opened up. Me, we na me friend, we na we friend. Why being in the bay na time we see and Saturday in the area. And they are yes, we are bomb pie and say, yeah, ma, to say politician form whom bet ya did himself. Because I didn't have the power of boy. But say, I'm really a politician for the moment begin by saying, common. I feel going to say, for taking politically entrenched position. Now, they was in now, use me rally round. Say, name away, together as a nation. I feel going to say, we go to Hana, we have been a day to some momentum. But I be an idea, a year between the year to my query.
Answer now, Bekonokojo, sir, Busian Foya, you're from Fix It for you. Almost say more data more at your mobile meeting, send almost some share IGP if you call 9-2 minister, name why I'm being penny full united to watch. I say, nada, almost sorry, call swa now or back with telephone. My feature phone, no matter saying, or mon common a year or soon, Muti. And also, so what you say?
And no, National Security Minister, Mami issue statement. Odimuya say, you know, Casa. And tell my ministry because for mobile meeting, no. First of all, meeting will be and show some committee. I'm saying normally police for go back and forth about public order act, no. And we about whether or not on between yes, about abo dump him. Nipa do between me abo dump him. Akoye oyetre. Now oyetre no say oyetre about assembly.
Yeah.
It was so many police for 80 and keep down money court for years idea. And a national security minister, any ministers kakra and 70 before almost say, and Commodore my already crash say, a samanan kasa, one person because for example, we usually obey petition now they are quite movie there. A samanan kasa woman and only a seminar can already crash say, international because they are similar in here. Tomato saffron, Biam for so, Biam perform you see on the quest.
Yeah.
National Security Minister say member was on to member with see for so to say you know the case will be for so to meet here and you know correct. No mo do we out say or mo chiri mo so be for so. Or mo nya boni obian ya mra. Nti say wo to saffron say omra meeting no ba coercion be anim. Number 2, omo ba meeting no. National Security Minister say member was on to say omo catch on plane say on common no moody no healthy. Omo ye interested. One person no musin kunya ni ho kwan ya ni na betumi afa so. Adaning common into common Omain Bebia Betiasi and one participating. Chairman Zawara, by Vice President, Finance Minister, Mia Menokaza, a buying penny bia sebi or tipono bia ye chitro mino. On Casa sebi, Comoni and Comofon and I say, be fan as a baby. Ye jitum say, we and Como and Como we and a OCD. It is up a pepper on catcher. No catcher say, O my ready say, Bribion Bay ready, be omnum basing Kunana Fiaco two issues no one by one. The National Security Minister, Mama Sote, they say, Kofoya Idiku and him so a catcher say, Omoda Oman, so moody on social media. No, Omukra, no man is serious, no more invite them to meeting. Now, penny folk cry, a what them honor, a cherese, or my fast serious. Name yen cranny to tune cranny in Tino. Ombe than no Tino, penny folk with him come no maba, dapem, and no extensive phone numbers. This will be described with a questioner. Also, doing our pass a meeting, Papa, a course or training, say, for Robecosono. Will be described as coercion. And also, me, no says, a balance will be computer now, will be phone, Ombe Kumua, Oma could be Muda. You acquire Fasuku, and on Obeco court. Now, what could demonstrate to court and defend a probable cause? Set is a police for Castle, one person, Mobe. Bodon Pimba Bontin say police went to me and stop over court. From Coach Roma Mutre court. Say Emrawi Timo Sabre, or Bodon Pimba Bontin a na court no my adring. And when you are on the court, I can say court by Daniel Simonamoti, I heard the Bacacusu court. But almost say was some could be computer and now be phone more. Next is any back on one, why only be under investigation. 2, Omubeko court. 3 court no mokwa ombekwa ko demonstrate probable cause so judge ni tie na pass mu a obeka trom se masa obi phone na obi computer ko manye so judge ni tie na pass mu a obema wo sa warrant and sana omo a request for machine no na omo aye sa investigation no ade a omo person me ya omo famra kwan so eye about ko fo a omo investigate wo we no yi nuanom no omo mfo mra omo nye pone and common almost you knew what men has say, penny for prior ready some non be this and common. Tinafi Yanom Basse will be a competitive phone and answer back phone or say will be a phone and also doing well because BBS says, say, I do a person investigate to be a wire upon here or more than quite faso, a yellow tea. And command National Security Ministry at the Daniel Information Ministry and no idea, yet the statement to a woman. And on the chairman make come assembly, and common here and come up. Let's say, Emma, my any thing common so. Come away a opportunity. Our mining nara a bit dim come be a dimple to weba. A rare opportunity, I will be say, will be a drink back some of these issues. So, because I told the beer, Titu who promote say, ye ning common far we no. Obi say me with them interested me because development conversations and you're very sexy. Send in Yanum and ranching in Mimwada Roma or more find it me fan say a trending way of bringing the issue to the fore. It is a lose main issue no. And comma me this an open upon for better national. I will see to me cook say ya coin they say $10 billion at a goa. And quite ben a year fast we visit at $10 billion. A year bosia, and I am a bit to and I'll be at the Baba chain. And here in Naya Sudi, I won and a say yen to memo for contractor for civil servants are buying yen na yet the same. Nanka yim focusing into taking advantage of Nkomo we are bay, Niam fem fix it. Say Anyen, sir, na fiyama and Kofufro. In common of Fabia, and yes, to say the A, to as a politician who be person on Muji. Yes, I best say the rare opportunity I get for this national conversation and this national development exercise. And yeah, might be a crying in Yanas, I will say, or mine now for a week. You see, this week, dear Sebe, and you'll be an Adeja Dab on Ting Common Ayeti, and I knew be a coach this week, dear, or mine now ye didn't come about near Mammy and Say per se. It will see. Timestre say, and my ma a bimon drilling common, nothing common conclusion side issues. See, to me, take advantage of Nkomoya better Puniswa. You be never born some mama in for the first time. You rally the whole country around what it takes to fix some pertinent issues. Abaya training dia oye was and say nyina so ya femu dia e be ni. Ti nyina ye decide this aban wo ye odi en me so me media. Na fi yet to me achieve results.
Could you finally answer now bekono what's the yenfa and common and si baby da na obia dwenkyerɛ obia kakra na enya yente en ho ase enso bi so bɛka sɛ wo a wo yɛ kodwopon kroma ene aban aye na na dankwa kufa do aban mo na Ghana fo dodo ato aba ama mo sɛ mo nhwɛ yɛn enti no at the end of it all no enye yɛn nyina na yɛbɛtra sɛ di san komo no mo ne aban enti mo na wo sɛ mutimi efixe enye yɛn uso mo sɛ
me that say question here will be say the first part of the conversation say so say o minor e wo no ye jai bibia say the amaban ti ye de yasudi bia nine so na ban ko na nyi bibia ana say no krene ne say ye be ya ban obeye okendifo nemu e wo say yen tememfo no ye ne aban no eto abasakon eye djuma nsana ye de akwere abro mampanin ka say let us be citizens and not spectators. The okan say ye be ye amanfo kromafo a ye ne aban eto abasakon eye djuma ema oman no inya ne baby pagina ye nye behwa adefo a ye tinchen spectators obi na ebobo no e na ye de ye tinchen e na oshegu aya bom segu o say partner ka say striker ishafe baby ye wo say ye citizens sa call na president here maybe it take 5 years but another window na be ya citizens sorry aiding come say yin sisi adewe ya and you say ye spectators yet was say ye hwe saban inkusisi esan say saban ka say okobo besian kwa besisi a besian bemene saban ebihia so obema yinina yetua to kakra anse ne de ya kwan ne titiriwa e wo say yinina ye hu sampa me betua sempo a betua dama obetua teku obetua kapre na afi ye de ayese adwuma ne wia yinina kra esan wasudie nipa oye civil servant director of roads no was say or say ya paperwork etua no ne de ne say consultant now no was so ye ne certificate ne de kodisika no ne de ne say the consultant na ka say o dia demudi ansa no waye road director na ka so no o dia demudi ansa no waye na paper na ba waje to the table so no ne nam baby o ma metra se ne adwuma no ana okwa na ansa na wotwe ne adwuma no fa ne sankan so contractor na ka so nye adwuma no se me komani no me ka se me ntua me to na wo se me tua na aban no ekwan no so be ya man no oye man a enyi enti ye beto aba ma ban ye de ye ni be sin so no correct but as citizens and not spectators no o si nyina ye pimpin so anankwa obi e hu senti ade a ye media wo me sen ye we krase no ye kokwasa fuduma ye omanima obi obi de nisika bebo obi be ye aduane mrantie ne be kwa kodo obi ye carpenter ono no bebo ye be wie no no minus community center ye nkase ya soa nana sefa kan o to so mi intino yakoda ye jama no se nana ntumi anya de na de ne nana na sebe wa mono mo de bi inara ene o se bwana nana de ni so obedi anim obeton be hye na ma obekire yen se tipana da ye be ye kwasa boduma we imfa sekamra we imfa nsumra manumfa we imra na wahwe de etiri ni nyina yaye na ye nyina so ye wasudi wo mu aye ye dia community center na betumi esi
kwadwo me da se na me se won kran no Jesus san kwesua bi kakraka ho
me da no na me nya jo te boa me
okay striker e shafe
kwadwo se ne ka no
de na na wo pese oka
se striker no wasakura
striker e sha
fan ga ho
fan na just wa shini nyina
ana se bia
It's all good. Kojo ye that's no pay. Actually bedin komo kojo pon kroma mrashe bedwanima ofwase ayeribi was answer information minister na motese ne twetwen come on bringing the time to about 21 minutes to 10 in the morning of Monday the 10th of May in the year of our Lord 2021. Akronfo bi aye adwuma bi a sese adwuma no mwa ye ehu. Akronfo bi akopie East Legon Hills ebe Macarius Church. Macarius asore dan home area ho omawia cars mienu bako ye Toyota Lexus black Toyota Lexus LX570 just a Toyota Lexus ni mpanyufo ni bi pa say obi a unim cars mo say ka say Toyota Lexus LX570 I say Land Cruiser bra anunia panyin omakofa sa kai e de fi ho car number GW515116 and o sanfa Mercedes Benz E350 and so tuntum and also the number near GW 51515 inti akronfo yakofa cars mienu Toyota Lexus LX570 license plate GW 51516 and Mercedes Benz E350 and tuntum number near GW 51515 yes say wow we ni boss cars isubiano ma police for asonte utimi ma peace FM for your ha me asonte ma police for asonte fitter for mechanic sprayer for so be the car bi sa ba pacho mo nhye no so na mo hwe ni Toyota Lexus LX570 black and Mercedes Benz E350 and so black Lexus number GW 515116 and Mercedes number near GW 51515. Now when you boss so na the police ni mail and now we radio station be a number yebebo hunde ura patch for 0244 950908 0244 950908 and also says 050 133 9790 050 133 9790 wow bit me ama yehu baby as aka si wo nyina no wa chede so nkran be mo de adawase akronfo well anyway peace 1043 20 to 10 na yetwa yejumedie so anopay opanyin ba kwa your friend no ora kusi boafo obeka ho wa ha anopem sa afini na akra na me hu no kra cho be afini e kire kra nie opanyin ati say
ya we odo me ya wini
me sa afini e kire kra de me hu ba bia da e wo ma na mato ne wo ba bi
no kra
e wo mu a na mato ne anopay ya da se no wadaje
so
me dase pa nana for you say national chairman PPP on the mintimi nkasa afini na me hu no ye ta hia nana ma che ti say
Yenyo grandpapa.
Boko there.
Nyame adom grandpapa. Eya ho entoto na ye. The Oman Kokrokoo ne kwan 22nd of this month. Well akochre. One fi also akokere. Akokere training college locals yes akochre. Enti ma abusuan panyi Dr. George Owusu St. Jude Hospital. Aprabunsia for Patakro for Boase for Disco for Peace FM. 22nd, Yebeja Oma Kwan. May 22nd.
Nyame fa ne kransie. Yet to ajumedie no so no ye nua ba kwe Fred Ohene Dakon. No, not Fred, Francis Ohene Dako says, Chairman General, good morning. I've been entertaining a certain thought. We've failed to a very large extent practicing the kind of democracy we have. Now, what if all political parties acknowledge this and press a reset button? Reset means a unique government. All leaders from the various parties come together to formulate an approach to make our national development a priority for the next, say, 20 years. During this time, no political rallies. One leader be nominated to lead and steer the affairs of the state. Heads of departments be hired based on qualification and experience, and their performance appraised quarterly and non-performing ones removed and replaced. I have more to the details. If after 20 years we achieve our developmental goals, we can revert to the multi-party system. Francis Ohene Dakun, fantastic thoughts, but trust me, not in the country we have. I've also maintained quite a few times on this show that your democracy with here. Hey, Pinso. Kwame Kusibuafo Elias Kwesiboche can't speak a word of Ga after 2 years in Accra Academy. Ask him. Yes, Mimisa. He was my mate, Justice Ewa.
We are rich now.
Anyway.
Won't me feel dear with you.
Won't me feel. Just into so. Won't me feel. Just into so. At least justice. I see. Won't me feel the Otiasiepa. Mr. Eric Kokrokoo, Mensa of E-Crime Bureau. Have a blessed birthday, Mr. Eric Kokrokoo, Mensa of E-Crime Bureau, from Mrs. Juliet Novo to you. Wishing you God's blessings. Won't me feel, dear, won't me feel. Now, say I doom so ebe. Ye dum kanye. And minya bako Superintendent Bernard Kojo Nketia or Ghana Immigration Service. Neso yewa woda nyamin shraw. Superintendent Bernard Kojo Nketia of the Ghana Immigration Service. Have a good one. This one says, don't let doom so be an issue. Company boyfriend Invensys Limited. I must say, get the most reliable power inverter with solar-ready batteries. Silent, clean, and renewable backup energy for your homes, shops, and offices. We also stock robust servo stabilizers for surges and fluctuations in the current. Inti na Invensys nom omo usu Mission Street opposite Forico Mall. Inti get the most reliable power inverter with solar-ready batteries, a silent, clean, and renewable backup energy. For Invensys, it was 0244-896344. 0244-896344. Remember, nice inverters with solar-ready batteries. 0244-896344 and now 0244-766-717. So don't let them so be an issue. None of worry, fix it. State of Ghana's economy and the way forward is the main thing on the table. Government will address issues raised by Fix the Country conveners and our finance minister at a press conference. Government reiterates 5 initiatives in fixing the economy. Fix the country. Mere speeches won't cut it. People want something substantive. Protesters tell finance minister. Government denies cloning phone of one of the conveners. It looks like fix it is what is on everybody's lips. Wiki. What do you enjoy to say?
Yeah, Grandpapa, that's a baby. Grandpapa, fix the country. I think there are a normal call. I mean,
Okay.
in governance, Grandpapa, from 92, there were people who were on the government to fix the country. 2000, Asieho fixed the country. It was basically the same thing. 2008, the same thing. 2016, 2020. It's the same thing. Because, Grandpapa, you see, governance now, what happened? Yeah, citizens now. What's it? He who feels it knows it. Yeah, citizens now. You receive government policy. Part of the democratic dispensation here, they say you feel there, the right to protest, the right to speak out, the right to put government on its toes because it was system. Let's say and you have feedback at Grandpa. You can imagine there you are running a governmental system with no feedback from citizens. Now why see it's not possible. The nature of democracy, or dictated there, citizens be more feedback as to citizens, so you have a different categorization of citizens. And a particular group, I raise it there, fix the country. Grandpa, I think there will be a call hit the panic button. And the government is panicking over a natural cause. Ye debu amai oka amoa our friend democracy no. Panic button has been hit, Grandpapa. Share a conversation. What's our friend and coffee will be some what the issues are for their demonstration. Grandpapa, with all due respect, is that what they are supposed to do?
Enjoy it.
Obi say opedoko demonstration on fix the country. Allow the person to go on their demonstration. It's not going to bring Ghana to a standstill. The more it denies the right for the people to go on their demonstration, the more what build the up followers and supporters.
And what is wrong with that?
Grandpa, you build the followers and supporters and they fix the country movement. Obening, grow, it will expand. Because Grandpa, water must find its way. Obe Canadian. Now, demonstration.
It take my police in the kind of on Toasum.
On Thomasum. Because you were a nation, you knew there some of the reasons now.
We should continue to encourage gatherings.
Grandpa, it's not the encouraging of gatherings, Grandpa.
That was what the police said.
So it means that right now that we can't get vaccines for this country, a population of 30 million. Here talk about 600,000 vaccines. It means that ad infinitum, we can never go on any demonstration.
We're talking about gatherings. Oh, you're super spreaders.
No, gathering. Right now, we are 30 million people.
Mm-hmm.
We can't get vaccine for more than the 600,000 people. Why? Well, yeah, round one. They can't get the second part. It's only 300,000. Yes, into there. So until we get vaccines for our country, for which I need any short-term solution for it, no citizen can go out and express themselves.
Is that what they said?
But that's the logic, the extension of the logic, That's what we are saying.
Is it not a bit stretched? Because they're expressing themselves on social media. We're discussing it on radio.
No, but
it's being discussed on television. They're expressing themselves. Is it going on demonstration?
If we pull the health card, and you have a pandemic for which you don't have any solution, and we are begging nations to give us vaccines, and we are 30 million people, and we only part one not vaccinated about 600,000. When are we going to vaccinate the rest of the country that will allow us to go on a demonstration?
At this point,
that means
demonstration.
That all political activities henceforth will also have to be stopped. Are we going to do that? When it comes to political activities, is the nation, will be primaries, will be aware, is the police going to come and also impose that on the political activities? Grandpa, I don't know the answer, but I think allow the people to go. Just allow them. Because how many people are going to go? You even know the amount of people who are going?
Now, you don't know, so why are you saying we should allow them to go?
So the more you stop them, the more it is bringing. And Grandpa, there are certain linkages here. The 9th May that they were supposed to go on demonstration, they were stopped. It's the same date that the finance minister came to speak. There seems to be a correlation. So is it government who's asking them not to go on the demonstration, or is it the police? And the correlative
and when the police call quarter? And when the police call quarter?
Yeah, police that call quarter.
So what
I'm saying is that the same day they were supposed to have the activity, the nation comes out to do their press conference on the people's press conference. Grandpapa, we need to be careful. And then, Grandpapa, the fixing the country phenomenon that we are dealing with. I am of the view that, yes, the people must fix the country. But Grandpapa say, and yes, some fundamental things are. We will always be back to square one. Grandpapa, that's not a fundamental thing. Constitution now, as a nation, Grandpapa needs reform. The power of the executive, is too much. We need the legislature and the judiciary to also be as strong as the executive. Grandpapa, everybody change. This thing here, the president or appointed 50+1 of his ministers from the legislature. Something that the present speaker has spoken about. The past speaker, Professor Michael Quay, spoke about. Also, the power of the executive is so much so that they determine the seating arrangement of the legislature. President's men sit in the front in the legislature. And Mobe Kebiano, they push it through because there's a gray area. Grandpapa, these are some of the things that hamper your development as a people.
Is that what the people are asking for?
Yes, Grandpapa. You see, when they are talking about the development that they are looking for at the earliest possible time, the people who will be able to make that happen is the executive and the legislature. There must be a balance on them. And when they check each other, Grandpapa, the agency in the work that we do, right now, when the executive is doing something, let's say, and Kofi are afraid to speak out. Because one can say, it is from the power, it is at the power of the executive to take you from there or to put you there. And then that's why I'm quoting Honorable Speaker Honorable Speaker Michael Quay about one kasa what statements are waka in relation to the strength of the legislature are able to check it, the executive. Grandpapa, because as soon as you can, the executive will make it press statement because it is the executive who has the power for development, but the legislature, when they are strengthened, can check the executive to make sure that the way it should be done. Grandpa, the other thing that you struggle with as a nation, total separation of the Minister of Justice from Attorney General, not a special prosecutor. The Minister of Justice sits at cabinet, advisor to the president. At the same time,
because all this you are saying are part of the PPP's manifesto.
No, Grandpapa, what I am saying is that...
what these people are saying, the separation of Attorney General,
that is why I'm saying that fix the country, In fixing the country, we must fix our constitution, or the blueprint for development. Because the people are asking for development. They're asking for jobs. They're asking for clean water. They are asking for consistent electricity. They are asking for employment for the youth. They are asking for reforestation, making sure that damage here caused we are doing it back. And I'm saying that all the stuff that they are asking for under the ambit of development, you need a system and a structure that drives development. And there is a faulty constitution that is not helping us into driving the development. So we are saying that in addition to fix the country, fix the constitution. Fix the constitution, because the constitution itself, has given us room while we are having these challenges that we are talking about today. And Grandpapa, tomorrow we'll talk about it. And the next month, the reason why it has been consistent in the Fourth Republic from 1992 to date is because the very structure, the foundation of our people, the blueprint for development, deformed. You can't move on as a people when you have not fixed the foundation of the constitution that gives absolute power to the executive to be able to move on to appease a former dictator. Those things, Grandpapa, fundamentally fixing the constitution is part of fixing the country. Because the foundation of the movement of a people to be able for us to get rapid development. And that's why we are saying that if you are there and people cannot be penalized because the people who are supposed to prosecute their people are sitting at the thing, what we did in ceding part of the Attorney General to somebody, it won't solve the problem, Grandpapa. You must fundamentally tackle the problem. And then look at the role of the MMDCs, Grandpapa. They are sitting there, and the Galamsey menace and all of these things are going on in their backyard. Because they are appointed by the executive, and because many of the executive people are complying in the process that is going on, those people cannot speak. So until you make them answerable to the people, until they are voted in by the people, until we bring MMDCs that are accountable to the locals, Grandpapa, they are waiting for direction from top. So that's what I'm saying. In fixing the country, you must fix the constitution that allow us to have development. So we must fix that. We must elect our MMDCs. There's something that we started with and we ran away. Grandpapa, we must deal with this issue because an MMDC who is responsible to the people at the local, who is watching the Galamsey going on and people are marching and trooping to his office, he will stop it immediately because the people will threaten him about him not coming back. And that is why everybody running to the president. So part of the president's own sanity, for the president own to be able to do with all the larger issues, the power must be decentralized to the local authorities. I also wobenya to me na wotum aye duma or the way. Says you are appointed by His Excellency. It is His Excellency who will tell you if a directive went today that I will sack any of my MMDCs that you have galamsey activities going on in your community. Grandpapa, tomorrow it will be all stopped. Tomorrow it will be stopped. Because his job is what? It's on the line. That directive has not come. That directive has not come. He's not empowered to do that. That is why I'm saying that until there, the foundation, the blueprint of our development is found in the Constitution. And the Constitution is so you're here to appease a dictator. And in appeasing dictator, you're creating deformity.
So you think we should start with the Constitution?
Grandpapa, fixing the country can never be done until you fix the Constitution concurrently.
Okay, I'll come back to you on these issues.
But I'll make a last point.
Meet you.
The economy. Our economy, you read the opinion Sam Jonah and write-ups in Isaiah. Also, the major sectors of the economy are controlled by foreigners. You cannot have development that the major sectors of the economy is controlled by foreigners. Look at the banking sector. They say that they will not give support to local contractors because the MPL of many of the other banks is a result of non-payment of contractors. So if your foreign banks that are in this country who have no attachment to our local development are not willing to give funding to local contractors to build them, Grandpapa, what kind of development will we have as a people? Because we must do for self.
Obviously, this thing about the banking sector is a blanket statement that cannot be justified. And so, you cannot say that foreign banks have no attachment to local development.
Oh, but Grandpapa,
they work in this country, they pay their taxes.
I'm picking it from empirical statements.
But they work here, they pay their taxes, they employ Ghanaians.
Grandpapa, I say.
They employ Ghanaians, they work here, they pay their taxes. What else are they supposed to do?
Grandpapa, no nation, research shows that no nation across the world have been able to develop with foreigners controlling major parts of your economy. We have Ghanaian
banks, don't we?
Oh, but Grandpapa, they are right now. They are all walking on limping legs.
I don't think so.
You are working on limping
legs. I can name a few Ghanaian-owned banks.
But if you ask the small market women,
I can name a few Ghanaian.
Many of these banks, they are no longer getting it.
But there are quite a number of credible Ghanaian-owned banks.
We are talking about a sector review. We are not talking about one or two. We are talking about a whole sectorial review. And the sector review, shows that the participation of local people in that area, you're very weak. That is why we are talking about mining. That's why we talk about mining. We're not just talking about the financial. We talk about mining sector. Yeah. We are talking about the financial sector. We are talking about all the key sectors of this economy that are mostly dominated by foreigners. It is not a healthy position for us as a people. So that is what we are saying, that bring the economy home. Bring it home to local people to be able to also participate. These, we believe, are the key ingredients in fix the country, fix the constitution.
Okay, Nana for you, Usumamina say, George from Rich says the information minister said that the finance minister only took advantage of the information ministry's regular press briefings on Sundays. So what is Nana for you talking about? This one from George from Rich. He continues, they should fix their party to make it an effective machinery to win elections to fix the country. And then Kwame, tell Nana for Indians control UK economy. Is UK not developed? Ken sends that. And then, okay, let's move on beyond that one. Text messages to 0244 844 488. 0244 844 488. Richie says, how old are you that the Winneba boys call you grandpapa? Well, I'm 50 years old. I don't know why he keeps calling me grandpapa. Kwame, honestly, we're faced with a plethora of challenges in Ghana, but trust me, we haven't been able to identify them. What we have identified over the years is our propaganda and political blame game. Kwesi Reynolds, Agona Odobing. It appears those in the hashtag Fix the Country group sometimes may not know exactly what problems the country faces. This morning, one of them by name Hardy said what they want is a structural transformation of the economy. Kwame, structural transformation? It doesn't take place within a day, a month, or even sometimes years. They should take their time. APJ in Sunyang. Nanofori isn't answering your question. He should stop the populist approach and also stop calling you grandpapa. Are you a Freemason, Kwame? From Gasti Brekum. Gasti Man Brekum. No, I'm not a Freemason. What is Ofori saying? Ask him if he will stop wearing nose mask if we don't get vaccines for some years to come. He is endorsing gatherings that have the potential of escalating COVID cases. Tell him fixing comes with speech and thought as well. He should fix his, Tony Osesari in Adenta. And then I'm surprised the man in your studio is supporting gatherings of the safety of COVID. He should come again. Matthew in Takrade. Turn Anofuri, government's attention can be drawn on issues without demonstrations and noise. Tell him the virus is waiting on the streets and he shouldn't encourage this. It looks as if Nanopuri brought his own program to your studio today. Ajabing in Hacho. Akwesi Obing in Ajuso Bisia say, have you seen or heard what is happening in India about COVID-19 pandemic? I'm surprised at the comment you made that people should have been allowed to demonstrate. Do you know that Accra is the epicenter of the pandemic? Akwesi Obing in Ajuso Bisia say, 4 months in a government with COVID, and we all want Ghana to be green. Will this happen? Okay, I'll leave it there. DYSI in Kokrokoo says, is it an English or Tree program? Well, it's a mix, but it's highly majority Tree. You typed in English, didn't you? Fix the Country was welcomed and started by a neutral person on a non-partisan intention. Now, it looks like it's been turned into abysmal politics. Fix the Country was welcomed. Kwadwo Edupako Achim Assume sends that one in. Until you can send your message to 0244-844-488. I trust the MPP to fix our problems. When they were enjoying free water and electricity during the lockdown, were they shouting fix it? Fawas in Amasamang. Teacher Kujo says, what's Fix the Country? An appendage of the NDC? Well, Teacher Kujo, let us leave that out for now. Listening to Nana Foy this morning, he said government should allow the Fix the Country demonstrators to embark on their project, and adding the second batch of vaccines is not available. Assuming we allow them to go and the pandemic took a different twist like India, the second batch of vaccines came last Friday in Nana Foy. Take note. JC Boako in Mamprobi. It is the duty of citizens to put government on its toes and responsibility of government to carry the citizens along. Let's not berate the Fix the Country people. Okay. Now, Martin, and that is from okay, I think I've lost those ones. Quite a lot of them here. Oh, that's from Sir Obama in Pokwasi. And then 1, 2. Chairman General, our attitude, mentality, and mindset must be fixed. Government alone can't fix the country. Let's all together fix it. And Kuma Foster Achim Ayuribi Enna Ede Eno by Walanyo in Akwetia. Whilst engaging the government to fix the economy, let us fix our mindsets and attitudes as well. Okay. 1, 2. Right, Yankwe. Oraguzi Wafo.
Minia.
Yeah, fix it. Also, o fix it through Hobart to say.
Medasi.
Mesusa. Yeah, Joseph.
Mamia Mabusi and Penny. I am Buffo. Biako. Me mammy free.
Oh!
At the age of 105.
And it's on free.
What's it?
On free.
Almost here.
Across over.
Across over.
Oh!
31st May. Yeah, you be in 1 week was at Tiachuma Super.
105.
Now, all men are 50 years.
Really?
And Pepper Panzo 75.
Hey.
It won't be because school, no.
I know that. Oh, yeah,
Papa.
what?
headmaster no busa be say nti papa oni abre wa nti kwala yi sukuu di esa hwa wo nwie o no mo wu kokura o den the ban na you be school there
papa etira remember pedi that what to say
efe the match
pedi for that
oh yeah akokra ni abrewa papa your mother was 50 your father was 75 and only last born wow
and was me de be ko bi na ni nua no nyina ko bi
wow
urade de no beto
nyame ne da na se
ye da no obewu no na ne ba no a na omunyi ni kura se obewi school abeto om no arise we Ghana how to become the head of public sector
just say ni baby last nyame ahira no
to become the
I'm say no twen wan so wako wona no na say ni baby last e gina ye dia fedu
ti anworo mo adi bia nchiri wo mu no ne oko no ne body ne menke na no
efe ne matias ye oh nyanku body ni crab see pa
nyame de why there
105 years. In the meantime, this one also goes out to say once again, happy birthday to you, Eric Kokrokoo, Mensa of E-Crime Bureau. Have a great birthday, Eric Kokrokoo, Mensa of E-Crime Bureau. Love and best wishes and God's blessings from Mrs. Juliet Novo to you, wishing you everything that you wish for yourself. Good morning to you, Mrs. Juliet Novo, and we hope you got it. Now, she say, "Yenya abrewani akokraba pa ewo dem ha." Kusibuafo. His father gave birth to him when his father was 75 and his mother was 50. Damn. Obia send me a message or say, then I have hope, pa, because on also say, okay, kako, hey, Abna Ope, also person at this age, now. Okay, kako 50 or me boy. I say. Anyway, Kuziwafu, Obisus Papa, hey, Mr. Reynolds Kwesifori is 76. Nitrinkwa. Happy birthday number 76 to you, Mr. Reynolds Kwesifori. Love from your daughter, Millicent Adobia Dada. Millicent, Papa, so my pension baby, Anna. Because you did Kusiwa Papa the next year. Not just anyway.
Akuko ni kra no obreko di ense mini aso betimi akọ
I'm patron yetio
the woman say as a country ye tu kwan
yeah
na sa kwan no a ye tu no wantwi ewu mbebe enye easy ema ye enti so no obi e hyase no akora kwafu mu a na kwan no ware ya ada se one and system a obeto akere no a de na koduru no ohuru kwa ne tenten ana se o kire no ba bi a muduru a mobeso na o hye ho nso mire bia yiduru ho a o se papa yiduru ho ne yaso sa na me old father ne ye no nti me ne na mo na me mire yitu kwai ewiase nyire yitu kwai eduru mire bia ye beti kokonua yare ye bebo ye kwa malaria bechi yen ye duru mire bia ye beto gata ye be hwiase ye be patri but at any point in time I say nya collective resolve say ye be san sorry na ya to aso so there will be problems and there must be solutions.
Yeah,
that is the philosophy of governance. O man bie ni ho a ene wo di year empo o si o di year one travel that journey ni beta obi fm obi amfa magic and they achieve that objective e be brave even United States during the Great Depression na ye horrible South Korea for utie wo mo asem a be ye omobo eduru mre bi na ka wo mo foreign reserve for 7 days the ba ye dey say obi a waye wedding bia wo sheka gold ewo mu onyimra no mo nane and from building foreign reserve and they did that around that time Ghana koma wo musika they were so poor so as Singapore wo mo so bre yi Singapore na okoto the kane no ye friend no say okoye shopping ekoto essential commodities sana na kane no ye friend no
Yeah, it's
milk. Yeah, milk and nominate komirefu. And nominate me papa ulba was komirefu. Corn beef no was komirefu. Oh, kotosa anyema wo yi a. I just offer police ni say dimechi. Na me ko di say dwa no. Na me ko fie ntisa ya bebo me kwan mu age. E wo Singapore. And so one more resolve say or mu be yi. Oh, say we read text message bi a. No be ka senka yenya politics no nanka yen form a certain sort of government bi nanka wo mo hwe so na chire ya san restore democracy and multi-party system nanka ya be ye politics no. So the first 5 years of Lee Kuan Yew administration practice pragmatic meritocracy and what practice no on fa positions in sycophants.
And a party for.
But the more those on the basis of merit. Now, solution to problems, no, one core socialism and one for capitalism. Or can in boom, whatever is good for Singapore to solve the problem. And no, no, the people on the basis of merit. And also honesty can grosso or do better. Ono na ni vice prime minister etu kwan ko bae wa ma ne kwan businessman bi na diri tu kwan oba ya na ochi ni tu
one time
ochi ni tu se madam fo do du tu kwan no o pe bibi afiri ho nti ena odi sa adwuma no e wom obebraibo akorrupto wa dwen nti ni edikan prison ho na wo mo obeba na chire wo mo ntonto a ye mfenye nyansesu so ye ne sa obi eni ho a obeye bi. Yes, as soon as in the thing. And yes, sycophancy and loyalty. Supposedly loyalty without any type of competence. Be a no mind hondo. You venture mind. Now they kind of correct them no. Be honest. And you hard truth. But tell them. Obi obeka catch you Ghana didn't fear na be a year be a good company. Obi obeka catch you be a good company. I was say son near my baby. Ena sa fix you know bia ya nyamra ankyerechire mu ankyere wo mo menti be ka kyere me nua kwadwo say temo ana covid no ba no a ba ya yehuru ye ne dia be ye wiase no man bi obesi 2021 bia should be abreast with covid related matters now the information no make sure say was say onye overreactive. No, you're proactive. Yakura na ko si edi kan be kan kire wo mo kura kire mu kire wo mo ansa na fix the no kura ba dida. Yes sir, will be certain questions ma now fast one. In the midst of this situation no na party bi kura mpa ne ho ahia ne ho afron krofo no a capitalize it, a practice it, what is called political negativism. No I have say no. Ubeba uram yesi sie ho mmekwan pa emotokura ewurewurem enikura sie na man ho kwai etu ahu say ye fertile ground ewiase nyina fixing all situation. There is not a single country in the world that was in ho atono, not even in the United States na samre no kra de Donald Trump who create 120,000 jobs a month. Afe no town to no say we superstar na kan sem okọ North Korea was intimo mo higher fetis America mompe afe wo kika sa na covid ebebo mu within 1 year no lose all the jobs na fe US economy shrinking almost about 15%. Afe no hunu say yes afe there obehia a certain form now US need omukra de nya taxes no omukoji o a form of a printing press. Yeah, what capitalize, what capture no say, and on what they revive economy no. Now $4.9 trillion, an amount equivalent to twice the GDP of Africa. And no old chagum. Yeah, your friend a printing press. Or had there to din say a stimulus package. A printing press or printing it that you printing class one for book. No, I bet Chesicano and the system no. Say what the pushy 1% growth no ethical form too much. What now ka krebi fix the same way. Ebe develop into street protests. Into also to be content and would also so into one also what to be 4.9 1.9 trillion okra there were the my household who are won't your tax in our own count. So but when they watch about someone you know munkodi na or this stimulated obi atrefia check obi lockdown or trefia check shops be MBA airline industry almost downsize if one near my bebre akoso restaurants and home near many problems enti adenti na 1 year sad Germany so yebi Germany 25 years in not a single quarter now the growth higher negative. But 2020, Germany started experiencing negative growth. South Africa, the former team. Nigeria, the former team. 187 countries, 37 in the positive growth. Yeah, Ghana, at 0.9%.
Jamaica said the crowd insignificant.
But can US if I went to sports? Can Germany and say, yeah, you're born in some. Meka do free ho we ne de ye ne ye pa so be free ho na de we are hitting last minute ko we on clean ground Ghana yen so ye call sa ho kire ye ntimi nyi hu free we are also part of the world country bi kura de ya ne say no omo salai e ne to aduane Rwanda ubetimi atomo ye de thank I say Ghana card also card ni bi ubetimi ato 1 bag of rice e Kigali every month you are entitled to 1 bag of rice untimi ntomro sa around that time na kwame ujira mu street mu every 3 akopim 3 ha na wo say ope emo articulator ba ko a ye be lodu bia ma e wo Ghana ujira tachiman jombo timi anya bro 1000 bucks body egun kwanchen Bahire beans eni eme egun kwanchan aduane na abuo ewo man Ghana hai na sabe obi na bu ne be se yankoto a ye na e baba magic ana na just abani ye bibi and nya that positive results so the government started fixing the country long ago even before COVID did not was only an accident. Yeah, baby, too. Yeah, government who the problem in them at the early stages and or draw the programs to be in a free extended credit facilities of the IMF.
But I knew COVID. I knew
COVID did not was free IMF middle of 2018, and now so middle of 2018 no but no good 2019. So you very good one. Near the end, say fair your fruits. What say? I fed the ya tom. So, not just will be a you free hospital. On what over. What you know, but no paracetamol say, APC say, we say, who yachia, or quack pet taxi, and a bobo ya be pian auto train. Which is COVID-19. Yes, I'm at time. Doctor no one near the neighbor view. Painful, yes, I can't know we no. Every hospital no. And yes, I the neighbor no. Timaka be at free as I am born near the neighbor. And to Ghana problem, ne dear. Now you will be in a free hospital, ever. And Waba Siam Quincy, BM, ya were Nurufie, and yes, I didn't come mad, yes, I didn't crow. And you will be an one ton on the name gar you. 2016 a Banua, a year bandada free hormono. Was a carefully planned Ghana for Tuaba, and 2 abandoned to put MPP there. Na MPP here in the program no. In fact, na your program na obiye ni daso. Nipa institutions there, nipa and their form. There could be bad weeds. For the would bro said dear a srenomone, a you know be framubi. I just saw your quine out the dog way you free. The government there, you still find bad people in there. And they need the Kenya government. Yes, Christo Crano. Yeah, with him Bibiano, there was a certain Judas. So there will always be Judases in government. And one said, nourish one mu biom say wo gu fertilizer en fa bi nwu sre so fa gu aburo no so na tu sre no to twene enti esre bia na ke ho ya na bi di ko ne nam galam say na bi di ko ye de ensem fata na bi di ye say ye che ya na yira ne ya ye ni say na yira no minua ewo say ni nyina aban ejai say nourish wonom ne etutu wonom nyira etugu na buro no ho na ho na mframa mfam na enyini na mo kama ni enye bintwa enti tamu a covid no eba no ebebeduru ye no Ghana nso so far do nya ne part enti na kwahye ebusi ho no se enam se covid ye ba ye enti aban adwuma pa ba ye say all over the world aban adwuma number 1 aye how do we protect citizens all over the world against this COVID-19 what you say covid kunwa sebe wakoma yarea sebe wo wakoma yarea ye nkotokura duro ye ntokura duro wakoma yare wo ni sika obi abo obosi a wo koya wo sima wa mu ekrogu ho ntimi de tokura duro meja makoma no ho inyansa nim enti pakoma yare no ho aduro wakope kro aduro ansakura no wapatade ahye. That is the first thing you should ask yourself. It is aban no busa Ghana for busa say aban a wo mo no ho modin bia no e be reflect the way we treat citizens even under this COVID-19. Aban ya make sure say COVID na bakura no a enam lockdown any businesses ebe conform any incomes are ebe conform one way or the other government workers minyi bia dida obia begina katua wages and salaries were downsized 25% in some countries yes omotete so ye yi nipa di obi kura no omo ko shift 8 hours ya we ko 4 hours ya akatua ba ko di a chemienu we ko 4 hours ya do di adidi na we so akọ 4 hours no so di adidi tie musi a ho se Ghana edurumre bi na teacher for da fie obie ni ho a pay aba obie ni ho abanya ntua ni social security obie ni ho abanya ntua ni second tier pension otua ni nyina ma in addition to school feeding enso so awosan men kwala esan adidi ye man kwala no kura no school for so hihye ye ba mo kotwere wo mo nsore yet West Africa ye defense eba ye defense ya biti Nigeria wo ba ni abere ye nkwara iko school a teacher for ko ye aduane ni bi di enkwala isu koi aban provide all the enabling environment our school mu from primary school up to tertiary level yeah e ho anye disturb. This is a serious government yeah odwene enkwala ho any youth ho that is the essence of fixing country bi nkwala no ko tena fie ni ade wo man timi anko school omo lokoi ya ye ko ebinum kura ba ye kura na class ya wogina no no class ya na ye didi gina ye na ni teacher kura ni wura findi ni books gina ayira wo hu say the city ya no aban ye ne planting for food and jobs program oye ni free education programs oye empo road construction we country be a friend Andorra tell my covid ne ba ya na omoto ba omba ya jiri nyire etugu ye enti contractor de wa ya adwuma na duru bia no ni aba be hwe wa adwuma no ni ya mo akosto adwuma no na ya convert no to a loan to the government na fe wa paja katepra na de ko enti si yu kwan ya no uduru ha na akọ baabi eni pe ewu awose kwan eni pe ewu wo se cement eni pe ewu se iron rods ye pedro dia wo nipa na the big question is say the minua you kan yi kwan be na ye be fa so ye be nya duro ni bi ni ye nyina ya wo this is the question we should be asking da ben ene nuro no beba enhihye ye wo ho ene sen da ben ye be wo yen tranche 2 nie da ben de bi beba me maame oti adroba donkoto asante atuma subua what you see passing kere go sonom wo mu nyina twebidi wonum su beje biawo question ayo si ebusi ho no ni ebusi awo say die wo wi a me nua fe na wo demo no wo ba beka ho asem enipa de he wo wu wi a asan owu wia asa wo nkwa na wo wade countries bebre say to gidi say countries ya covid ya say wo mu ye wo mu kabo mu anti wo mu ye yi ana wo mu nya hoden wie no wo mu nye nro yi wo no wo mu huri gina. Do you think German will sink? No. Nipa be nya hoden no wo mu dey build. So we must first look for the solution. So me nua ofuriata me de kwan no kura de obeya eye addition. Se mi wu a mi nsu kwan kwan mi wu a mi nsu kwan
obesu de nkwa
me su nkwa ye so wo nkwa wo wa de enti aduro no da be na ade bi beduru asante atuma subua enye da be na be ya asante atuma subua kwan ukoya asante atuma subua kwan na yare ani kokumu nipa nyina ede na no wa so koyi bubu ahye kwan makra academy ho no mu yi kwan na afei enipa wo nyina nya de bi ango no mu wu a na ensamanfo na ebetwi ede ya ne mo femfa de kwan so e ma ni nye yie eti abanko pa duro no bi breyen and indeed the government is putting in an effort, very serious effort ya wo de duro no bi eba to de duro no bi ba no. As for economy, there will always economy for us. Ebi kura de mo hwehwe ni ne kura na nu bi na kyena ye be hwehwe no kura eniema besesa ye wie no ni ye hwese fix do aye ka no kwa be me hwe eniema bi na ye mawre ho me hwe Ghana ha pa na fe mi hu say category of citizens bi entua tax no me busa me ho say, how can you fix a country when lawyers ya womo practice good standing entua income tax bebre entua chartered accountants of my type ya womo private firm entua consultants senya banya adwuma private contractors ya womu si private buildings say ya ban building dey obetua because ebia no dey better source makohu dan bia carpenter ne gi 15,000 and wo boss wo ye busi e ho say watua tax da plumber enso gi 10,000 midim de akire de aka messi ne de wo mko a da bia na ye birthday ne boy ne gi 70 no gi 150 a day mijiri so better kibe 2 months and wo mdi besi dan na wie ye busi e ho say watua tax da. So when you have a system like this, they also use a ban immediately capture these people in the tax, stream. No woman be. Na yeni ye tia ne da no ye tia bre. So that is the meaning of fixing Ghana. It will be our own tier tax our war within this category. No. Now all report no they are come about. Sabaye nkrofo bi tia tax. Messi bi abesi be dan. Debio charge 200 Ghana cedis. Ne boy no did a chini charge 100 Ghana, 300 Ghana. E dan mi hwem krom de Bible so me ensan de besi awie. Enti akwade wie no na wano mi ye. Ya chese sika betua no nkrofo no mienu no ho no. It could be the neighborhood of about ebi kra yaman say 330,000. Aban kwa be na memfa so a metimi tax wo mo atiama wo na wo de aye development na aban no enchrew. So we should be asking finance minister say yen grofo way ya can face Ghana ho ya contractors you see private buildings you see aban there amoji tax but you see private buildings ya yen tia tax enti aban kwa be na wo fa so age me na saban ka se ontimi enkyira kwan a obefa so atua tax ne dia eno na so we dafafo aban we dafafo we are collective responsibility
enti fix no ebeye ye
if the fix dia ebeye ye indeed fixing process no the government is even usher in the midst of COVID pa dia. We're in the midst of COVID. Now they compare other countries. Padia. The government is seriously fixing the country. The government is seriously fixing the country. Because I mean, they say, and here may be, nipa raising more questions, ebia road no obiaka yakwanye. This is not what the Germans, the Rwandans, Ugandans, DR Congo, Liberia, Sierra Leone, they are speaking about. They are looking for when would the COVID-19 drug arise in that particular country. Abai ni awoye. Na dia unfa no ho ofa kwan ho. Na cement bag na yesei a free ha kwa akoduru ha. Na yesei minua. Ti na me kan yese wo yare akomayare a. Ni ama usika se fa kope akomayare hu aduru a. Na ko gina cement bag. Se me beto cement bag. 81st come first.
Na se eno so hia o.
Okay.
Because if I say no so hia.
Eno so hia na
ultimately can say COVID intino. Just say bibia nia.
COVID intino. Say yes say ya. Yes say ya. Adansie. Kwa be nya sempa adansie pa. Let me tell you. Nye nyina na betimi asidan up to kopim da ye be wompo. Even if we live up to 100. In this nipa no should he still be talking about cement. Ebi asa nipa no be hia health matters.
Apomuden won say.
I know the amene ya. Obehia niema nkaka enuro bi. Liberia ne Sierra Leone ashoto simple pharmaceutical ayikura ewo ho a paracetamol ni ko de kura ho ayede. Any big on multivitamin. Do we have that in Ghana? We don't have it. So I would say the city, you know.
Obi Subaka say we yenye Liberia yenye Sierra Leone. Obi Baka say yenye Liberia yenye Sierra Leone. Inti en fan ho to talk.
Liberia ni na wenye Sierra Leone ni no a. The same journey no. Any nyina ye travel. The same journey. Any nyina ye travel. Any emusi e ho. Say, oh fix so how do you fix yourself? Ebi kan attitude. Me kan pragmatism. Me kuzibu afo meto ho a menim se makatua enso medie minim krono bo no. Makatua ntu medie mintim ko bokro. Ya wada me kodua bro wadroba. No medua tomatoes. E wo bona half. I will drive all the way from Accra to that village. We kwa kodua bro. Akodua me kwa last year the twa ye ni bi wo. No me hwane one bag. They are to me came nam dia ba. Nam dia ba ka banku ni die hu adi. Am I not fixing myself? Me fixing me ho. Me kwa no me wura me fom, no me nu me meribi. Na me dia ba. Na me come gare processing. No me two bank dia processing the rama me. Na me fair be my. So sometimes you must find a way of fixing yourself first. The country is yourself. There is no Ghana. Ghana is you and me.
But we have a government.
Your government.
You're to Obama no. So on my head.
To Obama will be is not the finality. To Obama will be a woman responsibility. Unzu will be. Teso wa warrior. Ma warrior. O warrior me na chese u be di fufu to amienu ya krantie ti eda so. Yi bibi ye friend akonhoma. Faka aware no ho. Na me mfe nkodwom. Na wabomu no enkyere wado. Aware nya aware ne de ebomu akonhoma. Abato nya abato ne de ye tunie tua tax. Ne ye de ma aban. Na saganda nyere kase ye nsori na ye kase nipa etua tax. Mumpaja monsa. 70% cannot raise their hands. 70%. Eti awosi ye nyina ye gitum. Countries ni bebre aye ye ni nyina ayi meko Rwanda ekohwe said omusi ye communal work. Wo mo bibi e friend Umuganda. Yeah. Umuganda. Every week be a month bia no last Saturday of every month bia. President ni kurekum. No obi e ko nu kurom. Sanka kwa be ba bia ufire ko. Wa koya wo ye media advocate. Ukọ hwa o nkwada o mu hu as a mentor kotena ho o mebusebusa wonsam ubetimi anya topic bi ebi a incubator ye yi ne neman premature babies bi abenya topics bebre bi aka ho na wa kyerɛkyerɛ wo mo for 3 hours we a lawyer na akọ wakura wo mo nsam nyina so de beba doctor and so first aid ubetimi a kyerɛ wo mo say school for sanitation ene kwada wo mu duru AGB said the puberty esitie ene ho niema no wa kyerɛkyerɛ wo mo wo ye teacher nia wo ro wo ye farmer agric extension officer wo metra capital Kigali no motai enke kan brofo entrotro report you move straight into the farms no wa kyerɛ wo mo say na kwadu ye dua no say ne etu ne editim say ne ye ne nursery say ne ye oyster mushroom say na wo ye no wa kyerɛkyerɛ mu a anantwie hu wo ye yare say ne ye no ye say ne echi milk efa enti every month bia mo beko at the end of the period who say gradually na fe obeye part of the process for development yenso de obi a relax so akwana so mo kwan na enya ni wo mu ye wala tu alasa asesa bo e de abloko potholes e de asisi akwan no a won so ye okọ na sanitation ehia na akọ na nkrofo tutu wira gu basa okọ kyerɛkyerɛ wo mo okọ no wo mo no a ehia asra ene ade utimi frɛ wo mo no watu wo mo fo enya de nia ba ko bi be sakra no wono nso aba abesew said de won so ye dai usitie no eno ne Uganda no. This is a spiritual spirit here esa Ghana so ye develop bie MPP aban enko a entime nkyekere Ghana obi e ka eye nkontompo MPP aban ne emo to abama MPP fo nko a entime entra ho nkase maban ba ena media meye adwuma na ba na mabeye part of the process wo ye ni sa emboa what you say ka ho say ka ho na mre eni ho no mo emma akwa bi no wo Greece na wo bewu wanyiri pa your friend Socrates Onassis the first Greek millionaire and wo ka kire Greece for say media de betimi aye ni say mi wu a mekọ America ko ware F Kennedy yire so wo say the city do America for be faze nyame emfa recurrency obi bo rutu okoware no a mi wu a mu mesie mi wo Acropolis na oba no so yensie no ho tourists every America be ba bebe where wo mu first lady wo mu sie no wo hu ne dead body even a dead body America table a wo mu ko Iraq war no ba ye no ya Obama di kan ba e no mu hu economy na ye yi no Warren Buffett e ka kire wo mo say ye ne sikafo nyina ye nkan hu mbom na ye ntua special taxes for the government na on develop a health system ye raise your taxes so some people have really sacrificed themselves kwa me wo kra wa sacrifice me ti so bod euro e de fe kwan ye be fa so a kwala bi be dan kubeta papam wo mo a wo mutira anya yie mo mo ani aboso me nkono no na metie wo story no na bia nyinyiri aya kese aya intelligent one day bi abako be fam no aba be ye president and minister bi enipa papa bi ya ogina brane wo man mu no no so kind of story your name will be part let us all contribute and let our name be part of the process and until the great American depression everybody or contribute to you know every part of the American development process. South Koreans did that, the Japanese did that after the Second World War, the Germans also did that after the Second World War. Every single country, some even volunteered during the expedition of Africa. You be burning them Ghana, have pre-colonies for their countries. Some of them died in the sea. At the end of the day, they became successful. Yeah, no mo kwaku echiri nua ebu nua kese wiram what you say tete kwashi ko pie Fernando Po no the cocoa buy be a wa ka wo nfe ba obeka say somebody should fix the cocoa in Ghana tete kwashi cement na ho nware ma enfe nyensan wie what you say me the beba Ghana no buy no na Ghana became the leading producer of cocoa and today me no yeah benefited from the single effort to buy ya na nanom so furu nua kese ebu ye ene wo nsa ho wasra kama ena umie phone social media chale dodo se na ade akoma wo mo ye chale ye ntungura mu negative news umie ntungura mu aka nkrofo no aye say menua onso ko kire ta se nua ni bi na bubi na dadabe na dua brodia banke Ghana be ye be fix it ye nyire be so
Mati kusibo from Saba na abeti closely comments and pay Peace 104.3 Kwame, the impact of COVID-19 on the global economy is not a joke. In countries like Ghana, which are net importers of so many goods, the impact is even worse. There's a high demand for goods all over the world, coupled with higher freight rates, which have resulted in higher prices. Until we are able to contain COVID-19 situation globally, countries like Ghana will continue to suffer a hit to their economies. Notwithstanding, I think the current government has done well. I do not say everything is perfect though. Kwejo Ahodo in Scarborough, UK. Don Pino in Malam says, my question is what ought to be fixed that an effort isn't made to fix? Secondly, the government is not sleeping because of COVID. Government workers are being paid every month. People are going about their normal businesses. I am more than convinced that we need to fix our attitudes as a people first. Let's build our country together. Don Pino in Malam. PK in Elembele. PK says, what's wrong if tax-paying Ghanaians ask the government to fix the economy? Once upon a time in Ghana, Ghanaians were told MPP had the men and the best brains to develop a country. But today, 4 months into government, cost of living has gone high in many places. We're not getting regular supply of light, electricity, and water. Now, COVID-19 is to be blamed. Well, how far with the concept of year of roads and the promise by the government to pay rent for the teeming working youth in Ghana? PK Elembele sends that one in. Let's see what we have here. We elected a president less than 5 months ago, apparently on a superior record of achievements. He has not even finished forming his government, and yet we're blowing hot air. It reminds me of former President Kufuor. Despite his breakthrough, we kicked his party out, brought in another, and for the 5 out of their 8 years couldn't resolve our energy challenges. Why have we suddenly forgotten that we are still vulnerable in this COVID era? How we suddenly came to the realization that the president could fix the things we complain about in 5 months is what baffles me. President Dieye Ampa Nana Ajiban Prempe in Tepa sends that one. 0244844488. 0244844488. George from Rage says Kusibuafo is making an educational analytical submission. It would be misconstrued, unfortunately, as being arrogant. George from Rage sends that one. Now, I see Maxwell Kofi Juma has sent a message. He says, Kusibuafo is one of the wisest men I've ever met in my life. Just like Openye Jekum. How I wish he was appointed KMA boss. He combines his good education with native intelligence. I just love to listen to him. Maxwell Kofi Juma, aka Kofi Ghana. Kofi Ghana knew you. Chairman General, fixing Ghana is a progress. It's progress, not an event. Even our common self crowd, we are finding it difficult to fix. Yet we're on Facebook shouting, fix the country. You're Marvin in Kwesi Mintim. With the analysis by Kusi Buafo, we can say Ghana and most African countries are doing well with a stable economy. Kwesi Reynolds in Agona Odobing. And then, let's see if there are any others here. Then. Chairman General, I have 70 bags of maize. No one to buy. It's going for only 200 cedis each. Yao Sampaba in Tamale. Well, if you're looking for maize, Yao says he has maize. Akwesi Obeng in Adjoso Besian say, Kusi Buafo has made my day by his analogy of a sick person who was discharged from hospital only for him to get an accident again. God richly bless him. Akokra no be ane papa won no ready 75 and my ready 50 there. Your proper akokra abrewa bapa. Let's see. Kwame, fixing the economy is about paying taxes for the government to do developmental project. Less than 5% of landlords don't pay property rate, yet they expect developmental projects in their area. Emma Twanse says that one. Building materials cannot continue to escalate in price as we witness. It is unhealthy to the private person who is building from our own resources. I think government should go hard on these cement companies. They should give us the factors which have necessitated them to increase it to these abnormal levels. Eddie sends his message. We do not build a nation on some portion of people's ideology or promise. We must go by the National Development Plan. Ebenezer and Takwa. Question, do we have a national development plan? If we do, how many people have seen it and how many people will tap into it? Anyway, time check is about 11:15. Yeah, sorry. So, Nana for you. So, any other comments, Niampong?
Yes, go on. Akokrana.
But you have a few minutes in the end.
Akokrana brewaba analysis here. Adabe. This is Martin Asibe. Why? I Niamamu, na dream do, Yama Bebre. Some okay, you know. Bebre na mefuado. And I think that why a good analogy. Part of the ya miss grandpapa and there. Government bringing finance minister to come and speak. Watching there, they fix the country problem. Or a finance matter. Grandpapa, it's not just a finance matter. Or yeah, for spirits here down. And for sometimes we hear some minor encouragement. Now, leadership. Well, for their leaders, what step up? Now, what can and some occur another a BNB channel na auto was room. You see, nation building, no, Obianima citizen in Ghana, only him there, or role to play. But Grandpapa says here, what is the role? Who has come to define the rule for citizens? Openi kasano or kasaba reform in just the taxation sector. But Grandpapa, reform no or the way nyama. And from us, the absolute power of the presidency or the executive must be reduced and distributed and must be checked. Grandpapa, the reform no nyama no. Oh yeah, how do we as a people move forward? You cannot be a leader there. I'm a leader when all things remaining constant. Mayor the Mazi, another mayor the Mazi. A leader in good times and especially, Grandpapa, in difficult times, and the leaders will rise. See, can they fix the country? And with that, people cannot really put their finger on it, Grandpapa.
Why not?
Yeah, with that, there is something not going well. And Kokrokoo won't some ways. And you may be a crib, and go ye. Until we catch the fix the country. That's a knee-jerk reaction. Not there. Face the country. No, you're just about roads. Naja, opinion Kenya. You have missed the boat. Grandpapa, you have missed the entire boat. They fixed the country, you know. We are all Obiani Ghana. Oh, hope that Ghana should do bad. Obiani Ghana that should be hoping there. And Yama onkoye. Yenara, Yapede Yehunde. Yes, civic responsibility to development or your bad. Grandpapa, yan share near Bema Uncle Tom analogy. Pull yourself up by the bootstrap. Nese in your booty. In your booty. Grandpapa, this argument now, when our brothers and sisters in Americas, after 400 years of slavery, after 400 years of being denied everything, and then Kokrokoo catch on there, one kasako shekwan, no lift one up, no you did this. Grandpapa is not
lift
like
yourself by your bootstraps.
That's when you don't have a boot, you don't have a strap. Grandpapa, you can't lift yourself up. It is the responsibility of government. The AJJ, to amaya direction, to be able to harness the spiritual component, the mental component, the aspect now, or make it our name Ghanaian, or that it touch it. Yeah, baby, there. Look, you move it together. But Grandpapa, you don't bring a dull person to come and speak dully to think that them, will help in this fixing the Ghana campaign. Dull talk does not do it. You need charismatic leader to come and to pull us together. Open my direction. Grandpapa, there's no direction. John F. Kennedy asked not what your country can do for you, now what you can do for your country. Grandpapa, it was at a time that they needed us to support, they needed their citizens to support them. We have not made that. We have not brought that out. We have not given that direction. And so he said, Kokrokoo, Grandpapa, it doesn't work like that. That is an insult to the process. And or the misdiagnosis there in as in that awkward, in Tassie. And I hit the panic button too early. Ma obia expressing and so what if people are expressing a misgiving against government? Which government? No about that and for expressing misgivings about Enyama warrior. I think that people are hitting panic buttons, people are saying things, people are trying to suppress. Grandpapa ain't to me suppress. Puti see the tunsu the mia or
is anybody suppressing anybody?
Grandpapa, there's a to me, no.
Suppress?
To be an attempt.
Suppress?
To suppress the will of the people. Grandpapa, let them express themselves.
No, for
Grandpapa.
We've discussed this issue for almost 2 hours. It's on other radio stations, other TV stations. It's on social media. So who can suppress anybody?
Oh, but Grandpapa, that's why the discussion is one thing, no. The action is the other. You see, the activities that people want to engage in, the things that people want to do, Grandpapa, me, to tell my personal view, is that a movement of a few thousand people is now moving to a movement of millions. Because when you don't allow people to do some of the things that they think is their citizen right to do, you infuriate others. More. But
your main position is that because you have more manco demonstration and only suppression.
That is part of it, Grandpapa.
What else
and
is?
The other thing is here, there, Grandpapa, the problems now are facing as the people. No? On your quick fix, a plaster, and your mat near day. And Grandpapa, the politician always wants to come and say they will fix this in 6 months, in 3 months.
Okay,
in
wrap
reality,
it up.
The man can never ever be true. Give us the long-term solution to our challenges. Allow us to buy into that vision, and then allow us to walk the steps with you to be able to get there.
That's give us
one more
yes, time as Pacho.
The issues that afflict us as a people, or a long-term, structural, fundamental, constitutional. Into Mumba, there you are going to do a quick fix when you don't face the structures now or allow for these negative things to come as a result of that. Fix the economy, fix the constitution. That thing, we have said this thing before COVID, before anything, that if we don't fix it now, when you are faced with a challenge, it becomes more difficult for you to be able to overcome. Do the fundamentals so that it does not expose you. It is the Constitution that will expose you. Because
Nana for you, so chairman of PPP, Yada say Peace 1043. It's almost 11 in the morning. Let me just remind you again. This one says, don't let doomsday be an issue. Get the most reliable power inverter with solar-ready batteries, silent, clean, and renewable backup energy for your homes, your shops, and offices. We also stock robust servo stabilizers for surges and fluctuations in current. Get in touch with Invensis Limited. Invensis Limited is at Usu Mission Street, opposite Forico Mall. Call Invensis Limited on 0244 896344. That is 0244 896344 or 0244 766 717 0244 766 717. Peace 104.3. Kusiwa for just a few minutes near Pong.
Aban we any wo Ghana for na this the president would like to leave good legacies. Ya dachi ya de bekai na ebi ni se eniema wudi gu akwan mu no se be ya ye be ye adwuma no ne aye ne papa no eye yi a won so ka me so me ka ho bi obi enye na famu de me nyentum se Ghana any problem obi obeka se bia anye no kwafo Ghana wo problem se di wi ase nyina wo problem na yenya enka bomu kese ne yenya ye gidi se Ghana ho na ye adwene a ye betumi aye politics but yem fan shey mu se enchirima bi nso so wo ho a on be ba beto aso amaye yem build the foundation yɛma ɔmo nyɛ nokwafoɔ nyɛ sɛ kwan biribiara na ɔmo di biribiara bi yɛmfa nokorɛ no ɛnɛ ɛnka nkyerɛ wɔn yɛbɛfɛsi real challenges ɛwɔ revenue mobilization nti me nuanom a yɛbɛyɛ appoint mo as DCs ne MCs mo local levels mo intensify revenue generation at local levels na mo mfa ɛnokorɛ die and fix the problems in the Bikure na over dependency on district assembly common fund. Who lapses? Yeah,
over dependency on district assembly's common fund.
Yes, and also so an entire say and would be a ben Osha Gabo no was said the bridge expenditure any revenue no eso. It is widening. Now, we are very much concerned. Government is very much concerned. We can't overtax people. Such a China, you're treating them. A year, dear, I was here, Jebia. I'm train I know from
That's a good one.
Now, Ubia, so any no cre and no credit. Now, when so I come at Miami Party MPP. Baby, I want you drew a boom. Enti enyembra ye yachia e wonsuano ebiem nini.
Kanibio?
Ye drew a boom pa e bunum e deep. Enti se ye dan no e tim a ye ntimi na we. Problems ni bi wo ho a ye anticipate pa na ye Ghana for nche. Si enya kwan kyerɛkyerɛ mu kyerɛ wo ma se no wo mote ase a obi enya opportunity communication gap so etimi ma nkontompo da no ho wan hwɛ ya ansa na nokora mmra no ne nkontompo a take place da intimesre asɛm ni bi wɔ hɔ a baabi wo se enya information ɛne enya asɛm a ye ka kyerɛ ye nua wo ka nipa asɛm kyerɛ wo nua na ye nokora wo asɛm no ba obi entena so sɛ ɛwɔ energy sɛ wɔ education sɛ wɔ finance ɛwɔ dienyo yɛnka ne nyire mu coordinated effort ne yɛntɔn ne ntɛm yɛmpɛ nipa a wɔmbɛtumi agyina akasa ma yɛn bɔɔlo koraa no wokɔ burokyire a wɔn hwɛ no wɔn tim no nyɛ yi a wɔn tumi kɔ country bi kɔsi sapiriyas bɛbɔ ma wɔn yɛ Barcelona no mu nyinaa yɛ bie Real Madrid no mu wɔn hyɛ nkorɔfoɔ eti yɛn nso so yɛma yɛn ni mmerɛ saa adeɛ no ho ankasa na yɛanhwɛ yi a baabi a yɛduro yɛde nneɛma di agorɔ a ɛbɛha yɛn information yɛkura yɛn a yɛbɛkya ma Ghana ɛyɛ kura de papa obi a wɔso kɛntɛ ehuru kura afei na wɔkɔ nsua no akɔfɛ nam wɔpae o ama nkurɔfoɔ de fufuo kura kɔ akɔsi so abɛwɔ nyɛnyɛ wo a woso wansan serɛ yɛmpae na information a yɛkya ma Ghanafoɔ atibie no ɛnyɛ yɛ will ɛne ewu ansan ne aba abɛkenkan nti wo a wada wo deɛ so ya wo gidi sɛ yɛ will na wuwu a yɛakan no mesrɛ sɔre na yibra
akokra baka
me maame wu ya fɛ ne ekoyi ne will ɛnyɛ no bia ɛwɔ sɛ immediate sɛ adeɛ bi wɔ hɔ ɛbɛba no wotumi ka sɛ enti na adeɛ wei paa wɔ hɔ na sumasi ne bɛntɛn ɛtena hɔ ma wei fa ayɛseɛ me nua governance involves communication. Very effective, efficient one. Now we should not sleep on our job. There will be no leisure for appointees. Yeah, beba nanado second no leisure at all. The pressure, then the heat will be on us from all angles. COVID deba na way deba na party for deba. Na PPP most somo deba na NDC deba na LPG deba na woy deba kusibon no mo be ye na mompe ba bi ne ensiesie ya yebetimi ada hwa me enso ye ho atoye enti de me ka kire wo na mi Ghana fo obi a manaba mu achia ne mui yebetimi aye na indeed we have the men to fix.
Well, sure.
Yes, indeed we have the men.
Then fix it.
You better fix it. Ni eye na eye yie nso so a me pese fix the way or my idea or the problems be on Benya be on country ebi kura ye wi fi mesra wo mu free na ekọ wo mu nyai wo madwuma no na de wo kan aye no wo mu nkoso nyiyimra yenso ye beta se de besepa ko na abai na ya fix ye wie nso a wo bu san fa beto platforms so say ampa light no ye kan aye ya fix ye kan insuo ma fix ye kan we ma fix na fe ye hu se wo mo ye o man bapa adwuma na so be kan ekọ ya akwa bia wo second tier pension aban intua eda ye release ye me friend so me enko radio so nko kan wasan wasan wonka ye intua ye de eda bia do okọ afa de release ya wo se wonko me pay that type of person yes wo ya the pa e wo so bo nipa na baso indeed we are in difficult times o man bi o hokra no a ayere pa ma won aye den na Ghana ye nyansan lai enkiw ye say ye de koto buro ye ka say obi si na buro bag ye duo no e de gu ho and so you can't buy full bag in Kenya won kwa ya ma won to full bag se fakọ wonu obi beche mu to no olonka mu chiche so on and obi de 20 e wo ho no so on na mi gidi se de aban ye se release fertilizer no so ntem no a aba no be last month na ni nyina e kọ no ya wa ha se planting for food and jobs no I feel so aban ma na ninsan koso more so de hia obi e kwabode no wo san de sa de be abeka ho a wan hwe ya na e kofa sam de abreye
Mati
eti Ghana for ye be boa he to amoto aba ma ye nyina se ye me solve problem ye mpa dwuma ma ye ma ne ye nananom ye ne be di mo ho mfaso mi kusi bu afo enu no ma ba kokora na wo nyame aboa wo wa be ye dwuma na mfaso aba bia kora mo pen so no na mo kura butimi tisika bi se ye ntua men kokora wandi na bia me da ho na butua bi mami na me ma mi fie ya wonya ye mi suma na me suma di a che so ho
kusi boafo ya danse no pay kusi boafo ene nana frewusu ena moti omonka no pay I gotta go, man. Ba-ba-da. Signing off for this one entitled Joe from Amanzaba. Kakwemi Juno Juno. Oh, Juno. I mean, ba-ba-da. Yeah, the man said I pay same way 52 piece 104.3. Kokrokoo Jimediano. Yeah, boho break and pay. About 12 elikasi baba answer na Kofi Kumbilson baba. Midin de Kwame Sefa kan. Mini Kokrokoo adwuma fo nya no pay the masse. Onyankopon hira yi nyina na se na meka ne de bia no. May your day be blessed. Be of good cheer. It shall never be so dark. The sun shall rise again. And so when you stop to say a prayer, say one for me too. God bless. Good morning.